We're live.
Let's count how many times Gemma wakes up.
Hey, everybody. Sorry we're late. These two Looney Tunes started talking about the case while we was setting
sure.
up.
We're the Looney Tunes.
Well, yeah, right. You're going to blame us, as usual.
Yeah, we're the Looney Tunes.
Hey, Clancy, Eric, Anna, and I think I have your Christmas card. Ange, Carrie. I have so many. I still have Christmas cards I haven't mailed. But that's okay because I received 2 Christmas cards yesterday. So I'm not the only one that ain't mailed them out yet. Hi, Michelle Noel.
Hey, Carrie. Everybody. I'm pulling the chat up.
Hi, everyone.
Dewey, how are you feeling? Desiree, Troll Rogerio.
Has he still got that name?
Yeah, he stuck with it.
Okay.
Hey, Evelyn.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Michelle, Dewey, Anna.
Love you, Eric. Hey, Wayno.
Hi, Emily.
Hey, Shell.
Shell.
My pink life.
Did Todd text you back, Randy?
No.
Oh, how is Todd? Haven't heard from him in a while. We haven't seen him.
He's perfect.
Good.
Hi, Jennifer.
I got a sweatshirt today.
He loves it when you call her Big Pa She.
That was so fun. Oh my God. He started calling me that last night.
Is there any way for you to show the shirt without?
I just put it in the dryer. When I was showing you, I was taking it out of the washer to put in the dryer.
Oh.
You know, I wash clothes when I get them.
You can't tell, but I colored it silver. But it's still, different colors, but
it does look more silvery. Actually, now that you mentioned it.
Thank you, Amy. I do too. I think it is so cute. It's perfect too.
Oh, I forgot you said you put it on Twitter. I hadn't been on Twitter a lot today. I had to work.
I didn't have a card in there, so I want to thank whoever.
Oh yeah, that was adorable.
It's so cute.
I know. Todd don't sign stuff. He don't like to get recognition, but here I am, Todd. Hi, Stephanie Brown. You like it better than before? It's
I'm just not pulling it up. So when I talk, I miss everything. Hey, Steph.
It's slowly growing. It's slowly coming out.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Did y'all hear about this case happened Friday night in Mississippi? A 14-year-old and her 12-year-old sister stabbed and shot their mother. And they're trying the 14-year-old as an adult.
Oh, no. I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Isn't that so sad?
That is sad.
It'll make national news. I can assure you when this trial gets underway. The 12-year-old's in state custody, but they have not charged her yet. But mom had multiple stab wounds and 1 single gunshot.
Oh yeah, that will be big news whenever a child murders a mother.
Yes.
And the reason, y'all ready for this? The mom had just taken their cell phones away.
Oh God.
Isn't that so sad?
Yes. Let me ask y'all something. And y'all know, y'all, we haven't talked in a while. It's been a week.
I agree, Evelyn. I absolutely agree.
Who all watches Dr. Phil?
Me. I usually tape it if it's going to be a good episode.
I don't watch it anymore.
Well, let me tell you, I don't hardly ever get to watch it. Well, somehow the other day it was popping up on YouTube. Sunday, me and Jim was watching it. I got so mad that I was screaming at the TV. It was the one where the woman thought she was 3 years pregnant.
What?
Who in here saw
that?
That's
an old one. That's an old one.
Is it old?
Yeah. I'd already seen that one. And they did an ultrasound on her, and there was nothing there in her womb.
Hi, Sesame.
he says to me, "You about caused a divorce in the house." You made me laugh. Well, she did smell her fingers.
Isn't that crazy, Evelyn? Evelyn just said, #1 reason for admission to adolescent inpatient psych care, in my opinion, parent took phone away.
Wow.
That was my kids' big punishment when they were in school. Take their cell phone. Not so much my boy, but the girls, they melt like chocolate.
That's crazy.
I'm actually hoping there's something more behind it than just the cell phones. I am. Because it makes no sense to me.
Well, probably boys. I don't know. That'll be something good for us to talk about.
Yeah.
That case. But I was so mad at this girl because they get this world-renowned woman out there, and the 3-year-old, there was also a woman that was 1 year and 3 months pregnant, and then they kept calling him a cryptic pregnancy. Well, I worked with a girl that had a cryptic pregnancy. She never knew she was pregnant, and all she ever got was this. She had a flat tummy, and there at the end, she had a little bitty bump. I mean, like you would have thought maybe she gained a couple of pounds. She always had irregular periods. She didn't think nothing about it. Had a baby. This has been 100 years ago, I swear. But anyway, they were calling them cryptic pregnancies. 3 years pregnant, sitting there on Dr. Phil, smoking a cigarette because she said, "That's not funny. One, don't smoke when you're pregnant, you nasty." And she said, "Watch the babies, because they're 6. Don't like it when I smoke. Watch them start moving."
Oh, God.
Yeah. She also had more than one vagina.
Oh, no.
Damn, she was talented.
Wow. Where do they get these people from?
I wonder. YouTube, right?
Yes.
And there was also, I think it's Phoenix, Arizona. The lady that was in a vegetative state is pregnant, about to. I hope they did that.
I hope they find out. Timber said they're going to do. Timber's done a lot of research on that. She said they are absolutely going to do a DNA test.
Yeah, as soon as the baby's born. That was on the evening news here. As soon as the baby's born, they're going to do DNA test.
I thought the baby was born.
Baby was born, yeah. I guess they're going to do it now then. That's right. That's how they knew, because they didn't know she was pregnant.
No, right. and she was moaning, and they said, "We think she may have felt pain." Well, you think?
Right. That's so sad.
Labor don't hurt just a little. What? But the CEO of the company quit. Did y'all know that?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I want to know who's pregnant. She just rolled in and wants to know who's pregnant.
Well, we had one woman that's 3 years pregnant. One woman that was 1 year and 3 months pregnant.
I'm 10 years pregnant, because that's my excuse for being a big girl.
But listen, they said there was a woman that come out there, and she said she was in that group. There's a cryptic pregnancy group. Y'all know I'm gonna have to join and pretend I'm pregnant. But once you tell yourself you're pregnant, you can make yourself feel pregnant. And once she accepted the fact that she wasn't pregnant, her stomach, she said, the best way she could describe it was it deflated.
I never heard of anything like that. I don't know. I've heard of what's the other word? Not cryptic, something else. Can't remember now. Never heard that. I never heard of that kind of pregnancy.
Well, they're not using that's the wrong terminology for it.
Right. What's the other word for it? I can't remember now. I don't know.
Tubal?
No.
Well, the one they're talking about is non-existent, because they're not pregnant.
Phantom pregnancy, is that it?
Phantom, yes.
Yes.
Oh, don't tell them that. They were, I mean, they told that woman that she didn't know what she was doing because she couldn't find their baby's heartbeat.
If I start producing milk, Steph, I'm going on Dr. Phil. I'm just saying, y'all heard it here first.
Thank you. Thank you, Princess Trish. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to discuss Andrea Yates, and who all watches The Bachelor? Not these two.
I don't watch it. I've never watched it.
Me and Diane just sat here. Crickets.
Listen, y'all, we're going to get into The Bachelor this season because I have a feeling, I haven't watched it in years, but it's going to be a good one. The guy's a virgin.
Hey, Michelle.
Oh, no. He's a virgin?
Yes. Tune in. It's on Hulu, Diane, and I know you have Hulu.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, just for the fact that he's a virgin is, making me want to see it now because I can't.
Andrea Yates,
How old is he?
I know. Please put a 1 if you watch it so we know you're gay. Well, then you better put a 1 there, Gaydar.
Hey, Angie.
What are you?
Hello, Mr. B.
Hey, Mr. B. How are you, sweet?
Yeah, the Ron jumps in. Yeah.
Randy, I watch it when there's all men. I've never once watched The Bachelorette, I don't think.
I've never watched that either.
But he came from The Bachelorette and he got his heart broke last year.
Well, they didn't want him because he's a virgin.
He is. He is.
They don't want him because he's a virgin.
What night does it come on?
Mondays. So y'all get ready. Wednesday is going to be Crime and Bachelor. Crime and Bachelor.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
It's going to be good. Okay.
I will watch it.
Okay. You got to catch up from last night. Jim, Mr. Romance, he's like, this is so stupid. I said, let's shut up. You wouldn't know if Romance hit you in the face.
Well, it is kind of stupid. He's right.
No, it's not, Diane. It's not. It's real.
Okay.
He's 26 and he hasn't found the love of his life yet. And there's people who found their true loves on there. I'm excited about this.
Now, wait a minute. If he's a virgin, do the women that are the women coming on also virgins? Because
no, just there. There's one girl who every time they show her, they'll say, this is so-and-so. She's never been kissed. That's her descriptive.
Oh, God.
That is bizarre.
I'm already gagging.
Kyle said, he's a virgin. He's gay.
He's 53. Yep, believe that. Wayne, he I believe him.
Hey, Mimi, sweet tea.
Hey, Mimi.
Hey, we're talking about The Bachelor right now, and me and Dan don't watch it, but Randy's weirdo and watches it. She watches every move he makes. Look at him, stalking him on Facebook and shit, trying to be his friend, and she's weird, so we're trying to calm her down.
Oh, you're not going to try to be his friend, are you?
Probably.
Oh.
She's probably done send him a DM.
Probably.
Hey, needs advice because, yeah, Mr. B, run. He's going to need help through this transition in his life.
This transition.
So all the tricks those women are doing, they only do that the first 3 years. Then it stops. 3 years. I mean 3 months. Hey, Carrie, why?
For the love of it. Randy needs help. Y'all.
I do. I haven't been into a TV show in a long time. And I want to watch America's Got Talent, but there's Jim Huffin.
I'm sure he had a lot of hanky-panky, just not the, well, you know what I mean.
No, he was in the NFL, so he's it's not like he is some.
Wait a minute, he's a football player? Did you just say
Yeah.
What team?
I had to write it down. What the Masked Singer? I haven't watched it yet. Oh God, help me! Just when you think it can't get gayer. Okay, the shirt mystery is still on. It's not Todd.
Oh, well, hell.
Let me ask y'all this before the Masked Singer, did they take their mask off when they get through singing? I don't understand.
One of them ends up, because I did watch that. I had to watch it. I said, oh, look, Nick Cannon's back. He got himself another gig. So I turn it on and I'm watching it. And I'm thinking that all these people, from the way I took it, that they were going to be Emmy Award, Grammy Award winners, like superstars. So, well, the first guy that took off his mask was an NFL player. I can't remember his name, real hot looking too, from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He had to take off his mask because he couldn't really sing. So he was voted out. Everybody votes, everyone, on an app.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if the people like watching him, because I would never vote, but I was just curious to see. And then the people that, what happens is there are people in the bottom three, and then they do a sing off, and then one of them gets dumped, and the other two move forward to the next round. So they'll move forward to next week. I don't know if it's been on again yet. I haven't checked, but
I think it's coming on tonight. Okay, let's all. Are y'all ready to get into Andrea Yates?
Yes.
Diane has strong opinions. Bee just got caught up. I read a little bit of a book the other day, which I've seen a bunch of stuff about her.
It's probably by far one of the saddest cases.
Definitely.
Yes. Okay.
That's right, Kyle.
Diane's new buddy, Big Juicy. I didn't. Well, you probably already know the cases. Andrea Yates, she drowned all 5 of her kids,
and they were all very young.
The oldest was 7,
right,
and the youngest was not even 1.
Yeah, she was like 6, 8 months old, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's guilty. So let's take a vote. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she's, well, what do I say?
That she did not, how about this? She was guilty because she did do it. But how about putting 1 in the chat if you think that she was so depressed and became temporarily insane, crazy, that
Not
she didn't know what she was doing.
I think that she has a legit, and I don't think that it was just exactly what they called it what
postpartum depression.
Postpartum psychosis is what they were calling it. But I think that it's deeper than that. I think that it's like I think it's mixed with some kind of paranoid schizophrenia.
Well, I believe that she's always had issues even before she had children. She's had problems.
Yeah, she was having bouts of depression, but it was talking about when she was like the captain of her swim team in high school, and how she strived for perfection, and she became a nurse, and everything had to be perfect.
Yes.
And after the birth of her first son, she started seeing devils. Is that what it was? Or seeing something, but she never told anybody because of that perfect persona that she was trying to.
Yes.
The reason she done it, Stephanie asked why she said she did it, because she confessed right off the bat. She said she done it because her kids were going down a path that were leading them to hell, and she was just giving them back to God. She wanted them to go to heaven, and she knew if they died this young that they would go to heaven. You say postpartum psychosis, but she had problems in school. I'm saying I know that what you do, Evelyn, but I've dealt one-on-one, and I'll never talk completely about it, with paranoid schizophrenic. And until you've been around with somebody like that, you don't realize how real these things are to them. So I definitely think that it was postpartum, because I mean, my goodness, kid after kid after kid.
Well, and I think too, they had moved from a house to a trailer to a camper back to the house, and she was also helping care for her dad, who had Alzheimer's, and I know 100% how hard that is. Mm-hmm. And he had just passed away 3 months or 2 months before before the deaths of the babies.
Oh, but don't forget the religious freak that was running their life. She was in very close communication with this man, and they were teaching these ridiculous things, and the husband was going along with it. Move out of your house. You don't need all of that. So they move into a smaller place. Then wasn't it a bus that they actually ended up in? I think it was a bus. How can you live in a bus? Yeah. So it was crazy. These people were, in my opinion, demonic, telling her all these crazy things. And like I said, she was having really close communication. So we don't know what this crazy man and his wife were telling her.
If she was in her sound mind, though, the preacher couldn't have got to her the way that he did, don't you think?
Yeah, but her husband was in his sound mind. He went along with it all.
That's questionable itself. I mean,
well, okay, we don't know. Maybe he's not in his sound mind, but
yeah, you're right. He probably is in his sound mind, but he was going along with it, but it wasn't embedded in his head as much. Like when the preacher would say things like, because we are supposed to teach our children in the path in the way that they should go, or we're leading them to we can lead them to a path of self-destruction. And we hear that, and we know that means, hey, you're supposed to teach your kids right. What she heard was, hey, you're not disciplining your kids, and God's gonna do it for you. He's gonna put them in hell. I think that's what she was hearing. I just want to know why her husband kept. I realize he was probably in denial, like you said, but why would he keep getting her pregnant?
Well, after she had her 4th baby, she had a nervous breakdown. And at that time, I think it was her mother said to him, you need to change the baby's diaper. He said, I never changed a baby's diaper before. Are you kidding me? He had his 4th baby. He never changed a diaper. And she said, well, you better start learning. I mean,
he had said that he felt like he was the breadwinner, and she stayed home and took care of the kids and the house, and that's just the way that he saw it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, though, his wife is falling apart. I mean, she was literally physically and emotionally falling apart, and he did nothing.
Wasn't she like the year before she had killed the kids? She was in some Texas mental hospital long term, longer than and the new doctor, the new psychiatrist, changed all of her meds and put her on I don't know what it was, a laundry list of meds.
Was that was one of them?
That was one of them. Thank you, Mama.
But didn't she go off all of her meds to have her last baby?
She was cheeking them putting them in her cheek and then flushing them in the toilet. Mm-hmm. So she wasn't getting them at all, basically.
And that is what a schizophrenic person will do because they think you're trying to poison them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder now that she's in, because she was found guilty, but she didn't get the death penalty. She was found guilty of capital murder. And then they overturned the conviction and she had a new trial. And then they said guilty by reason of insanity. And now she'll forever be locked up. And her attorney still talks to her weekly.
Mm-hmm.
He still talks to her every single week and says that she's doing real good. She still talks about the kids all the time, which they would be in their mid to late 20s now, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, because this happened in 2001. And so the 7-year-old would be what, 26, 27?
Yeah, it's so sad.
I can't believe how long ago it was because it seems like it just happened.
I know.
So okay, and how long, do y'all know how long it was before the husband divorced her?
It was after she was convicted and she was
like a couple of years, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Kathy Rebuilds.
Hi, Kathy. Yeah, I think it was just a couple of years. And, but no, what I was saying is I hope that maybe now that she is in that facility, that she's getting the right kind of meds and treatment, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's a medium security facility, so it's not like, really
very sad. And so that's the thing, Carrie, why that I would never classify Susan Smith. Hey, Obi. Susan Smith and Andrea Yates under the same category ever. Because Susan Smith done it because she was in love with a man that didn't want kids.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was going to play it off like somebody stole her car and killed her kids. And Andrea Yates was mentally ill. Not to say that Susan Smith wasn't mental, but I just think there's a big difference. But I do think that her husband needed a wake-up call. I don't think he needed to keep his big job at NASA.
And live in a bus.
And I forgot what was going. Well, and yeah, but people keep blaming part of her being nuts was having to live on that bus.
Well, no, I know that she was very mentally ill, but my point about the husband, again, this was due to the religious preaching that was being done. So they moved out of the house into a trailer, and then the trailer wasn't small enough, so let's move into a bus. How can you live in a bus with all those kids and with a wife that is not mentally well? I mean, why would he do that? I don't understand why he did that.
Yeah, he was some kind of computer. What was it? I remember hearing it today. But yeah, he worked for NASA in Houston, Texas.
And I'd say that he probably still does.
I mean, let's be real. If okay, let's just say that your husband started following this religious cult, and he got you all involved in it, and you start losing your shit. You're depressed. You're going out of your mind. I'm not even going to say that you murder your kids. And your husband moves you from your beautiful home into a bus. Is your family going to say, what's wrong with what's wrong with her husband? I mean, aren't they going to be looking at your husband, wondering what in the world is going on? Why is this happening? Why did no one say anything to the husband? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't understand that either. Yeah, my mom would definitely be saying, what the hell are you doing? But actually, he is going to be moving me into a camper.
Okay. Well, okay. I shouldn't have used you. I'm sorry.
She got life, blonde PT. She got life, and then they overturned it, but she'll spend her life in
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
a mental health facility. But the 7-year-old, she waited last for the 7-year-old who knew it was coming. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And I remember when it happened, being so mad at her husband because he was sticking with her. Then the more it came out, I'll tell y'all, I went through a depression when I first got Meniere's disease. They put me on Zyprexa. You want to blow up? Oh my goodness, I ate and ate and ate. But Jim took me to every doctor, and I didn't want to die. I didn't want to kill myself or anything. I just didn't want to move. And he stood right there with me. I think this guy, I think he is narcissistic. Oh, and Bee and Diane said, and I didn't know this till right before we went live, he's getting divorced again.
Surprise.
Yeah, he was married and had a 7-year-old. Well, I guess that show that I watched was in 2015, so I guess that he would be 10 now, the little boy. And they had filed for divorce then, so they may be already divorced by now.
Yeah, he went and married someone else and started a new family. And I remember he was interviewed on Oprah. You know,
big man.
Yeah.
Hey, Ash, wasn't the 7-year-old the one? Wasn't he the one that was still face down? Wasn't he the one still in the tub? The rest of them were in the bed.
Yes,
she had locked them in the bed. Oh,
I can't. Oh my God, I can't imagine the terror the terror he must have been going through, trying to get away, and knowing that was going to happen to him. Think back when you're 7 years old, if you can. But
right.
Oh, horrible.
Big Bad Mad. I think it happens, unfortunately, more times than people even know about with the postpartum depression.
Yeah, because women are ashamed of it.
Yeah, they're ashamed to admit that, they're in that state, and they just think that it'll pass, and it just goes on and on and on and on.
She went inpatient.
I don't know. The whole thing, watching the documentary, watching the trial, watching everything, and I just can't. I'm sorry, I cannot get past the husband, and I cannot get past those two religious cult leaders that were telling her all kinds of ridiculous shit. And for a really smart man, he couldn't figure out that whatever they were telling them to do was not working. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you want to believe in. But if something's not working, then you have to, check into what you're believing in.
Yeah. No, Chi Mama, the husband, he wasn't even arrested, charged, nothing.
Yeah.
People just started questioning after everything came out about, all the medicines and the way she was behaving, and like watching her interview, some of the things that she said. But no, he was never charged or anything. Nothing.
Yeah, I agree, Kyle. I think he had some of his own kind of mental health issues. He had to have something wrong with him other than being, like I said, following a cult leader and listening to him. How can a man just watch his wife disintegrate like that? And she was disintegrating before all that happened. It could have been prevented if the husband wasn't such an asshole. That's my opinion, though.
Anna, that's good. Anna just said the DNA has been collected from that lady that was in the coma. Oh, so sad.
Yeah, cults are very weird things. Look what happened with Jim Jones. That's a good example.
Well, and you look at the some of the videos of that religious guy that they were following, and he had his kids out there in New York City, you know, in those crazy chicken looking costumes with crosses on them, just weird. I mean, extreme.
Very.
David Koresh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I agree, Stephanie, that cult leaders do prey on vulnerable people, and maybe there was something that they did see in Andrea that was vulnerable and used her husband. Although they said that most of the communication that was going on was actually between Andrea and the man in his life. They were having a lot of communication, so she might have been telling him things like, I am feeling this and I'm feeling that way. And he's telling her, well, then you need to protect your children from going to hell. So for all we know, he could have been the one that drove her to do it by telling her things that were not scriptural.
Right.
Did he ever speak out?
Blue Red, sorry. I saw Anna answered you. Yeah, talking about Andrea Yates and just the whole thing that goes along with all that. And what's sad is I don't think that's going to be the only case. There's going to be more because the mental health system in general in this country is so fucked up and so ass backwards.
That's true.
That people don't get the help that they need, or their insurance won't cover it, or they have to wait for a damn referral. That's bullshit. It's sad.
Y'all tell me if y'all can hear me chewing.
No, I don't. The whole thing was sad. I am happy though that the original trial was overturned and that she is in a mental health facility. I don't know. I mean, she's never going to be able to get out, but at least, imagine how could you live knowing that you did that to your children? That's got to be a horror in itself to have to go year by year by year.
Well, she said she was willing to spend her life in eternal hell to save her kids' lives. That's what she said in her interview.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she believed. I wonder if she still believes that way.
Yeah. I wonder. She hasn't done any interviews
in a long time.
So the person that I know that has a mental illness, when they got on a regimen of medicine that worked for them, they didn't remember
what happened.
Yeah, that could be. She might not remember why she did it and everything that happened.
I'm curious I wish that they would update, give an interview. I mean, I understand why she don't, but
right.
So her ex-husband has no communication at all with her anymore.
No. The only one that the brother doesn't even go see her, according to the attorney, because they interviewed the attorney, and he still goes and sees her. He said every 7 to 8 days. But he's her only visitor.
Wow.
Oh, her sad. Mom has since passed away. Her other siblings don't go see her. But, she was really close to that one brother. And he doesn't hardly go see her. He does, but not often.
Yeah, I mean, she put a knife to her throat and wanted to kill herself. Hi, Lacey.
Yeah, there were too many signs of her, reaching out for help. In whatever way it came out, and it was ignored. And I think by the time she had that nervous breakdown and was hospitalized, I think that's when maybe the family realized that something is, really wrong here. Although I don't know why they didn't see it earlier. I don't understand, because if they were still all in communication with her, why? I mean, again, if I saw my sister in that situation, I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you living in a bus? What's going on here? you know, and I would probably try to intervene. I don't know why. That's where I feel she was let down. No one intervened and helped.
And well, you know, and his mom was staying there, right? When this happened, his mom was staying with him.
Yeah.
But if you look at her in her interview, the interview that they done with her right after it happened, hey, Stormy Jane, you could tell that she hadn't took a bath, she hadn't brushed her hair. I mean,
yeah. Well, because people in that state don't care, even depressed
right,
people don't.
So his mom had to see it.
Yeah, they did.
Well, they said that her clothes, when they arrested her, her hair and her clothes were still wet from fighting in the tub.
Mm.
And when she was back in college, I think they interviewed a friend of hers. She was very attractive. She was into a lot of things. She was, you know, a perfectionist. It was very sad to see that. So the person that was her friend, you know, she was shocked. She was shocked to see that this is how she turned out. She would have never thought in a million years that this would be something that would happen to her.
It's crazy.
It is.
Have a good night, Carrie.
Good night, Carrie.
Good night. It does, Chimama. I don't know what's going to happen with the way insurance is now. I mean, it's crazy expensive. Even with the best insurance, it's crazy.
We pay $70 a week to have health insurance. And I had to get my medicine today, and it was $50.
Well,
isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. Health insurance is very expensive. Very expensive. Emotionally, mentally, and physically exhausted, and just doing minimal work takes your energy. Depression. Yeah, depression can fire you, but I think she was more than just depressed. It was deeper than just depression, although depression can, you know, land you on your ass.
And wasn't she trying to homeschool as well?
Yes, we forgot that. She was homeschooling.
That's right. That's right. Big Bad Mountain, that's what ours are.
She had a lot.
That is I can't.
That's right. She was hearing voices. Look, she had a lot on her plate. She had all those kids, no help.
No help.
And
she had tried to kill herself twice. Hey, Crimson Tide. She had tried to kill herself twice. She took an overdose of her dad's sleeping pills once. And I think that was when she said she was trying to get the devil out.
Yeah, or something. I don't remember the specifics of it, but I can't even imagine, you know, waking up that way every day and feeling the way she did. I don't know how she went on for as long as she did. I'm gonna be honest.
She had scratches all over her legs, trying to hold herself back from hurting her kids.
Oh God. Yeah.
I saw that this morning. I mean, that's what they said. I don't know if that's really what she was doing, but she did have scratches on her legs.
Well, and right before this happened, she had gone downhill so fast she was pulling out hair out of her head, but she had bald spots in her head.
Yes, I remember that. Yep, you're right. See, there was a ton of signs, and her husband, I am sorry, but her husband, who moves on, gets married again, has another child. He seems so normal, you know, when you see him in an interview. He didn't do anything. I'm sorry. I have to put a lot of blame on the husband, because that is who is just supposed to be your protector.
Yes.
When you get married, that is the person who's supposed to protect you.
Hi, Dixie. My thing is with the I think I can't remember who said it earlier. Was it Evelyn? Somebody said it earlier that his mom was supposed to be there
when he
when she wasn't there that day. And I think that's why she wasn't there. She had left or something is why she did it then, is what I thought.
Yeah, there was something happened and the mom left. I don't remember what it was. I bet you did.
I just wonder what she was doing beforehand. And I wonder if they interviewed his mom. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't recall seeing an interview with her, but
I don't either.
Yeah, Kyle, but if he belonged to the cult, he would listen to them. Yeah, but he still did everything that he was supposed to do. In other words, he went to work. I don't care if you're a part of a cult or not.
Hey, Deborah.
When you come home and you see your wife struggling, living in a bus with all those children and all the other shit that she had on her plate, I would think that that would have to snap him into reality, no matter what they were telling him religious wise.
And
right.
Quit getting her pregnant. Quit.
That's exactly true. Quit getting her pregnant.
If she doesn't have enough sense to say no more kids, then he should have had enough sense to say, you know what, I love you too much to put you through this. No more kids.
Exactly. If your wife is having mental problems after you have one child, where they're having a hard time dealing with reality, why would you even get her pregnant a second time? Never mind 5.
Right. And she had days where, you know, like watching the videos back, she seemed like she had it all together. And I'm sure in her head, it was a battle all day.
Oh, yeah, there were videos that, you know, where she's with her children and, you know, smiling. And yeah, she looked normal. She looked normal.
Yeah. No, she's not. I don't think she'll ever be out.
Yeah, I don't think. I think I don't think unless they retried it or something, I don't think she'll ever get out. And I don't think they are going to retry it. Even though her attorney did say he was her attorney and he still is her attorney. So I don't know if they are, because she's 50 something now. She 55, maybe 56, something like that now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hey, stop making noise. Hey, Lori D.
You're right, Kyle. I get what you're saying. I don't know though. I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't they have put him through some kind of also some mental, you know, psych tests or something to see? I mean, I don't know. He just got off scot-free, and it just bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Did they, Chi Mama just asked this, was there religion against birth control? Do you know that? I don't remember hearing anything about that.
You know what? I'm not sure of all the incidentals about this religion. I just thought that they were off the wall. They were like those crazy people that, like you said, with their kids standing out in the street, preaching ridiculous things, like almost from something you would see in a crazy movie. That's all I know. I don't know what they were telling her. In other words,
see, I just assume also they're one of those send me money preachers.
Oh, I'm sure
too. Yeah.
They had to live off of something. They weren't working. They weren't doing anything.
No, it wasn't 7 days. I don't know that it claimed a type of religion. I don't know if I ever heard that. Not in the documentary that I watched, anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't 7-day Adventist. I think it was just you know, a completely made up one by these people.
Sam, it's just sad.
No, and you would think Mormon because of the non-birth control, but I don't know. They didn't call them Mormons.
No, they were not Mormons. No way. They were crazy.
Yeah, her hubby was a weirdo, is a weirdo, and I don't just seemed like, I don't know, like he didn't care. And I didn't know about the not changing a diaper thing till tonight.
Yeah,
so
he did not know how to change a diaper. So, you know, I get the whole thing about going to work and all that, but not, you know, and you just can't, if your wife is not well, you have to, you know, you have to change a diaper. How could he have not changed a diaper?
when she called and said, "Come home," he said, "Is it the kids?"
Oh yes, she would call him.
And he said, "Okay." Yeah, he said, "Is it the kids?" And she said, "Yes." He said, "Which ones?"
All
So
of them.
how did he automatically know to ask that question?
I don't know.
I find that weird.
But she would call him often. She didn't just call him the day of the murder. She would call him and he wouldn't come home.
Oh,
Yeah. She would call him, but he would never go home.
hey, Jenny Hansen.
Hi, Jenny.
I feel like he didn't care either. I I think we need an interview with his parents to see why he's like he is.
Yeah, he probably didn't. He had a job. He went off to work all day. He didn't have to deal, although he had to spend the night with her. Again, I'm shocked that a woman married him. I'm going to be honest.
Me too. And had kids with him.
Yeah.
Or
you were married to Andrea Yates, the woman that killed 5 children. Get away from me.
But and but women, how many letters now has that idiot wife murdering psychopath? How many love letters has he got in prison?
Oh God.
Is he really?
Yes.
Yeah.
We called it.
Imagine who in their right mind? Who? I can't believe he hadn't gotten his ass tore up, literally, up in the prison house.
There's crazy people. There are really crazy people. There were people, look, the whole go lightly thing. Look, there was a time when she said some real crazy things, like, well, she was so controlling. There were people that actually believed that she killed the kids and that he killed her because she killed the kids. I mean, there were people that were pro him and against Shanann.
Wow.
But you guys talked about that, so you know. Yeah, but to be disgusting, man.
And how are these letters? Well, wait, doesn't the prison gets to read any coming in and going out letters though, don't they?
Yeah. Don't you know those prison guards are rolling their eyes?
Yes. Well, here we go.
Here we go. Here's another weirdo.
Yep. Well, look at your Darius. Yeah, there are still people advocating for his alas.
Take that music. Hey, Jenny.
I would like to just slap his face.
Oh, it just
he doesn't have computer, radio, nothing, but he gets mail. But he gets his mail. And you know what they used to tell people in jail or prison is write in pencil so they can erase it and write back on that same paper.
Really?
Yeah, that's been a long time ago. I don't know if they still do that or not.
I wonder if he's going to get, killed in prison. I don't know how they have him, if they have him in solitary or if he's in general population.
Well, they just said he's in solitary.
Oh, okay.
He is. I'm telling y'all, and somebody's argued with me. They said, no, his house. They just posted that his house was in foreclosure because he was trying to sell that. Golly, that house. Did y'all see that house?
Well, of course.
I didn't see it. I mean, I saw a picture of it. I didn't see the inside.
Oh my goodness. The inside of that house is so beautiful. She had the best decorating skills. Is beautiful. But it was up for sale, but it was also in foreclosure.
I did not know it was in foreclosure.
It just came. I saw a video. It said proof that their house was in foreclosure and it had the papers. But even while his wife is missing, he was texting the realtor. Oh yeah, this home will sell. This will be the time, y'all, and it'll probably go for little bit cheaper, I would
I
love.
would never be able to buy that home.
Me neither.
I would. Why?
No.
They did. I would. That look. They're not going to hurt you. They're going to go after him.
I know, but just you know, the thought of knowing what happened in that house, I couldn't.
Speaking of roots here, y'all, I know we're going all over the place. Just hang in here with us. Y'all know that we had that Darlie Routier stream. We disagreed. But the other day when I was reading a book about Andrea Yates, it was called Parents Who Kill Their Children. And do y'all know that Darlie Routier had, she did have life insurance on her kids?
Did she really?
Mm-hmm. That's what the book said.
I told you.
Don't get cocky.
Well, your ass, if you was on the jury, you'd have a walk in the street. So shut up.
Well, who was that woman? Yeah. Who was that woman? Who
Amber Kay
that was killing her husband? Hi, Amber.
Darlie Routier.
Well,
I was talking to the chat. Who is the woman that what?
Oh, killed her husband and poisoned him, and then because he had life insurance, and then she tried to poison her daughter, and then she made up a new identity and went and got another husband. What was her name? I can't remember.
I can't remember that one.
Really, music.
Oh,
I know exactly.
But it was all about the life insurance, you know. And then she burned her house down. She burned her car up so she can get into the car. She was getting loans. She was buying clothes. Oh, I can't remember her name.
Come on, somebody in the chat will know. Well, Sasha, what they said about Routier, and this is just according to this book, because I am not convinced because of all of her wounds that she had and her throat being sliced, that she was someone that needed and wanted attention. And
I'm going to look it up. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm going to look it up. That's crazy.
This nut had a movie made after her. Judith Light played the part.
Yeah, that's right. Judith Light played the part, and of course, Judith did a wonderful job because she's, you know, I really enjoy her as an actress, but I can't remember the name of the
Lynn Turner. Is it Lynn Turner?
Let me look.
Judith Light. That from Who's the Boss? I love her.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if she did or not. So it just.
Well, you know, that girl here that lived with us after she got out of treatment for a while, she slit her own throat after she tried to kill her kids. She's in prison.
Yeah, that Bee harbored a murderer.
A baby killer. And both her sons lived, thank God. But and she is like, honestly, I don't know where she's at now. They moved her, and because she was in, she may be up around Nashville now. I'm not sure.
Marie Hilly. That was the murderer. Her name was Marie Hilly from Alabama, and she.
What'd she do?
She killed her husband. She poisoned him, and then she tried to kill her daughter with the same poisoning, but they caught her before she died in the hospital. She had to have like 9 months of rehabilitation, and then she went to jail because her daughter went on the stand against her mother. Then she escaped. Oh no. This is what I didn't get. They claim, and this was from the movie, I don't know if this really happened, but I guess it did really happen. She was in jail for murder, and they give her a weekend off with her new husband. And yeah, and she escapes, but she ended up dying because she was out, while she was running. I guess, I don't know if she got attacked by an animal or she froze to death or whatever, but she ended up dying. But yeah, she did it all for life insurance.
There was a woman that killed her husband for the life insurance. she poisoned him, I know, and may have shot him, but he had terminal cancer.
Oh, I don't know which one that is.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretended to be the identical twin of herself. Yes, I've seen that movie.
No, that was Marie Hilly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Marie Hilly.
Yeah, that's one. Love the shirt on the wall. Thank you. I got one of me and Bee over there too. Let's see. Who was the woman?
So many crazy people.
Yes. No, just she couldn't wait. I guess he was taking too long. I haven't watched any of that R. Kelly stuff.
I didn't either.
I got it.
But after this, Diane and
well, I'm not really. I'm not. Just to let you know, I am hosting it on my channel because Amber doesn't have a laptop to get people on panel. I have not watched any of the series. I did watch a couple of videos that people did about it. I had no idea. I was heartbroken when I found out.
Fly.
Yeah. Well, actually, there was another song that well, I don't want to tell anyone. But anyway, I fell in love too. Anyway, I'm just, look, I was just heartbroken. I didn't know
that's been going on for a very long time.
I didn't know it. I didn't know anything about it. And by the way, he is still under contract with RCA Records, and there is a petition out now for them to get rid of him. He got away with a lot of shit. That's all I know. No, I didn't lose my virginity to an R. Kelly song. No.
Well, I remember that was Stephanie. Stephanie loved the movie. And I still have her sheets from what was the movie? Had Michael Jordan. Space Jam.
Oh, I never saw that.
Well, you know, it was kind of a kid movie, and Stephanie loved it. And she would get on her swing set, and she would sing, "I believe I could fly." And I mean, for hours, she would just sing it.
I don't want to talk too much about it, you know, because it's Amber's thing, but
I had not heard about it until one of my coworkers the other night asked me.
No, and I
heard, and I was like, "What happened?" And anyway, so I come home, and it's on Lifetime. So I stay up till like 2 a.m. watching that shit.
I haven't watched it. Space Jam, yes.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet. I was going to start watching it, and I didn't. But I am going to tell you, I was completely oblivious to all that was going on with him. I would see little things, even on Twitter, about R. Kelly, and I'm like, and I guess that was about the whole series. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to click on that. So I really legitimately did not know anything about it.
Well, but this happened. I mean, he got busted with girls, and I yeah, a long time ago. So it's, do y'all know that he wrote? Y'all know that song? He wrote some songs for Whitney Houston.
Well, he was very talented. He's a very talented man. I mean, he's a great singer.
Yeah, and Space Jam.
Oh yes, my cat Diesel. Please do. That is sick.
Yes, send it. Hopi tagged me in on Twitter one day, and I was like, "I told you, these women."
I don't get that. How can somebody even think?
Yeah, really.
That is.
It's disgusting.
Now, let me ask y'all this about this. If y'all think this will be a good stream or not, and if not, we can. I mean, we don't have to. I just watched, and I sent it to Yabba. I don't know if Yabba's still in here. Does everybody remember? Does anybody remember Sandra Bland?
Sandra
Good night,
Bland. The name doesn't sound familiar to me. What did she do?
She got pulled over. I believe it was in Texas. It was in Texas. She got pulled over for a traffic violation and ended up getting arrested and killed herself in jail.
Oh,
No, I never heard of that.
I hadn't heard of that one either. That's horrible.
Sandra
Well,
Bland, Bland.
Bland. And there is a documentary on, it's on HBO, but right now it is on YouTube before it gets hit. It's called The Life and Death of Sandra Bland. Hung herself. Yeah.
So she hung herself in jail. So she got arrested for what? Just being pulled over? For what?
The cop was, okay. She got pulled over because she didn't use her traffic signal when she switched lanes.
Uh-huh.
And so he asked her, he says, he goes and he runs her insurance and all that stuff. And he comes back and he said, "Hey, Debbie, is there something wrong?
Hey, Debbie.
You seem to have an attitude, and I'm paraphrasing." And she said, "Well, yeah, I mean, she does have an attitude with him." She said, she said, you was riding my tail, and I get over to let you by. And right, Anna, right. And you pulled me over. And he says, "Can you put your cigarette out?" No. I mean, he asked her what was wrong. She tells him, and yes, she had an attitude, but he said, "Are you done?" She said, "Well, you asked me."
What was her name again?
Sandra Bland.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. So, right, my cat Diesel. So he gets smart. He's like, "Are you done?" And she said, "You asked me and I told you." And he said, "Can you put your cigarette out?" And she said, "Why do I have to put my cigarette out? It's my car." Because she's still sitting in the car. He says, he said, "That's it. Get out of the car."
Don't ever mess around with a cop.
But, she ends up getting arrested. Her bail is, well, the 10% is she got a $5,000 bond. It's $500 to get her out. Her family didn't get her out. Couldn't get her out, I should say. And, but of course, it's racial.
Oh boy.
It's a really touchy subject. Now, this is what I always tell my kids. You do whatever it takes to come home. If the cop has an attitude, we'll handle it later. You listen to them. You do what they say, because it's not always about color. It's about, some cops are just jerks, or maybe they're having a bad day.
Yeah.
And they're going to take it out on you. But she ended up getting wrestled to the ground. I mean, yeah, she had an attitude, but she didn't. Listen, if it's your car, you should be able to smoke. I think it's very rude to smoke in somebody's face. When somebody comes through a drive-through window, if you're a smoker, put your cigarette out before you go to the window. That's just common courtesy. But it's still your car. You don't have to put your cigarette out. I mean, that's not illegal to smoke in your car.
Well, there are a lot of people, there are videos on YouTube of people who have been pulled over by cops, and the cops say, do this. And then the person in the car says, I know my rights. I don't have to do this. And they're recording it. So there are people that like to play with cops, but you have to be careful. You have to be careful. If a cop told me to show my license, whatever he says to me, I'm going to do it.
Yes.
I don't care.
Gemma.
Oh my God.
I told y'all, hit me up. And all it takes is me getting up and moving. When it starts getting close to his dinner time, he's still got 2.5 hours to wait. And all it takes is me getting up.
That's good. You shouldn't smoke in the car with your kids. That's wrong. And when people come through the drive-through smoking, you can smell it all over. It's awful.
Gemma Bain.
Put your cigarette out.
Gemma.
No, he is not. He is not crying. He is begging for food.
He is walking behind me, screaming, because he wants to eat. What? Right, Gemma.
Having a temper tantrum.
That's it. And this goes on. He will do that. I might turn the camera on so people will see I'm not hitting him.
Right, you sound like he's being abused.
Oh, he said, you sound different.
He got a shower today, y'all. And now he's laying down again. So that's what he does. He screams in the morning, and when it starts getting close to his dinner time, if you get up and move, that's what he's going to do. He's going to scream, so we'll know that he's still here and he's fat ass is hungry.
Show him laying there. What do you?
I got to see him earlier. He looks cute.
He's back in his corner. Let me turn the camera off. There he is. He's all clean. Say hey, Gemma. Gemma.
Look at this.
Say hey, Gemma. Gemma Bain. Gemma.
He's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah. He's like, bitch, get out of my face. That's what. He's a bad one.
Do y'all remember how little he was? Oh, God.
Yes, he was
the same size as my 3-pound Chihuahua.
Oh,
that's
God.
how little he was. And now he is 160-pound boar that runs through my house, rude as hell.
Oh, my God. I can't believe he weighs that much.
I honestly don't know how much he weighs. Pigs don't go to the vet like dogs do. They don't require shots or anything like that. And so unless, he was hurt or something like that, like when he tore his ACL. But I could take him up there, but I did not train him on a harness when he was little.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so... But
she's the only person I know that would get a pig that tore their ACL. It's just this close to having to have a $5,000 surgery.
Right. And he's allergic to grass.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Only I would have that pig. That's me.
Rosebud. Hashtag Rosebud.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Rosebud. Thank you. Yeah, he is a character. B-Dub just calls him rude. He just says he's rude as hell. And he is. He's rude.
Hey, I love that pig so much. So before we get off here, please, y'all, did anybody in the chat watch The Bachelor?
Again, that would be a no.
I know you didn't, and B didn't yet.
Laurie, he is pouting. That's how he does. He gets in the corner when he's pissed off like that. And he will lay here. He'll whine for another hour. I mean, he'll just lay here, but
he's very spoiled, Kyle. Very.
It's ridiculous how spoiled he is. But I don't care.
Kyle keeps saying he's gay, not a virgin.
He's not gay. He's not gay. Jen JP did. Because there was this one woman, you don't know how there's 30 women, and I don't know how in the world they would get to spend any time at all. I mean, how does he get to spend time with every woman? But there is this one crazy woman that brought her dog with her.
No way. Really?
Yes. And she said, I'm giving you my dog. She's had this dog for 10 years. I'm giving you my dog to take care of till the end of the show.
Oh God.
Little Palm, I think it is.
Is he taking care of it?
I don't know. It's only been one show. Chris, what's his face, had it. So she interrupts 4 times. She interrupted other people on their little time with him.
Oh, she's gonna get on my nerves then.
Yep, she already got on mine. And I thought to myself, this is how we're gonna know if it's a little bit scripted, if he picks her, because they have to have some drama.
Oh,
And there's
yeah.
already drama.
It has to be a little bit. All of those shows are a little bit scripted in some way or shape or form.
But I'm already cheering for somebody. Her name is Hannah from Alabama. I love her.
I want to know what an NFL player this is.
Yeah, what's his name?
His name is. Did I text it to you last night?
I don't think so.
His last name is. Come on, y'all. There's Underwood.
But what team does he play for?
I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Okay.
I wrote it down. I took notes.
It better not be the Eagles.
I'm like, Colton Underwood.
I don't know what team.
You don't know what team he played for?
I'm looking it up. Let's see.
Someone in the chat know who he plays for? Name sounds familiar. I will say that.
Is he good looking at least? Is he
Oh
pretty?
my goodness. Is he good looking? Yes.
Oh, he is pretty.
He is very pretty.
Oh, the San Diego Chargers.
Charger.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I had that wrote down. I should have just went and got my notebook because I knew I wouldn't remember.
I wonder if he actually played.
Yes, he was a linebacker. I remember that part, and he was actually very good at it. And the reason is, y'all, and the reason he said he's a virgin. Look, he has low self-esteem. He was a chubby little one. Hey, lip gloss, you sweet thing.
So he's an NFL player with low self-esteem. Okay.
But he was a former chubby. He didn't blossom.
Okay.
And that happens a lot. I work with a guy who is absolutely, very nice looking, but he said he was ugly in school. And so he has the lowest self-esteem. Yeah, he's a virgin, Obi. Don't get Obi started. But
that's right in her alley. Come on.
I mean, there was this one woman that walked up that had a balloon like a cherry and popped it.
No. Oh, Kyle keeps saying, no, he's not a virgin. He just has a small weenie. He said that about 5 times too.
I know. But I mean, yeah. Okay, one woman dressed up as a sloth.
No.
Because he likes to take things slow.
No, Jenny, we don't. Yabba made us that shirt last year.
Ridiculous.
We will eventually have merch when we get our show going. For sure.
No, we won't.
We can donate it to charity.
Well, yeah, we can do that. I'm telling you, they always show shower shots and underwear shots. We'll see soon enough. Mm-hmm.
Who was in the shower? Oh, I didn't see that part. I saw his torso was fine. It's fine, just fine.
Look what your mom said. If he's a pro football player and hasn't gotten laid yet, he's broken.
He needs somebody to fix him. He's gonna need somebody that's gonna be gentle. And I mean, some of these women went.
Yeah, be gentle, literally.
You don't want to scare him.
Come here, big boy.
Look, he kissed a few. I mean, he's kissed. He's been in relationships, and he said, he, I guess he was on The Bachelorette last year, and he fell in love and cried. He got his heart broke on TV, and he said, I was about to lose my virginity to her. and she broke his heart.
And he went back to the football field after that. Every
No,
cried.
I think he may be retired. I don't know if he still plays football. I don't know. Michelle, no, I think I'm gonna start watching it tonight.
Kyle said she should have kept her sloth outfit on.
Yeah, when she took that sloth outfit off, she wasn't like homely or anything, but look, she was talking real slow. She was really playing it up. So she takes off the outfit. She talks faster than me. I mean, she was like, I do this and I do this and I love all animals and I love, do you really love animals? And he's like, I like sloths. She's like, do you really? I like sloths. Blah, 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 blah. She didn't get picked.
Kyle, I'm sorry, dear, but it's time to tell your brother to fuck off. I can't believe he's making you watch RuPaul's Drag Race. What else? Sir, oh my, Project Runway. Your brother is making you watch that. You couldn't blame me.
Yes.
I don't watch that.
Oh, Bluebeard said the Australian Bachelor walked away from both women at the end. Really?
Listen, y'all, that's why this season's going to be so good.
Kyle said his brother's gay. He loves that shit.
Oh, but I think that's precious, Kyle.
Well, see, you're being a good brother.
Yes.
Yeah, you are. You're being a good brother. That's why you play.
Something happens to, what's his name? I can't remember his name now. Colton. Something happens to Colton. He gets his heart broke again and he jumps the fence. And look, he's so strong when he jumps the fence. Have y'all ever tried to climb a fence?
Not for a very long time.
When I was 12.
Yeah, I used to climb fences. I'm sorry, Eric. Eric, there's nothing wrong with those shows. I take it back. I'm sorry.
Eric, hashtag and charmed. I love Eric.
I realize I take it back, I swear.
He just jumps the fence like it's no big deal. If that was me, I ain't going over the fence unless somebody's pushing my big ass.
What night did you say The Bachelor comes on?
Mondays.
It's not coming on next Monday. I'm looking to record it because, you know, my ass never watches anything when it comes on.
Well, do you have a search? Just put in The Bachelor.
Oh, there it is, Channel 24. Never mind, I see it.
You said it's on Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna, I'm telling you, I haven't watched it, and so y'all remember the guy that had the accent? He was gorgeous, but he picked a girl, but he never would tell her he loved her. I can't remember his name. I think he played soccer. I haven't watched since then.
Well, let me just say this. The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. How could anyone
I don't know where Stu is.
fall in love that quickly on that show?
I don't get that either. I don't get it either.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, well, listen. At first, I don't think it's real love. I think it's infatuation, and that's strong. But I fell in love with Jim pretty quick.
Well,
I mean, and he fell in love with all this really quick.
Thank God.
Thank God.
But on a TV show, everything is it's still a TV show. So
Juan Pablo, yes, Jen, Juan Pablo. I haven't watched since then. Well, honestly, is it love or is it competition?
Well, it's still a TV show, and you can't really.
I'm with Obi. I think they get wrapped up in the lust of it all, and
possible.
You know, and then once they leave the show, because very few of them stay together, and it's mostly been the Bachelorettes that have stayed together, not the Bachelors.
So, me too, lip gloss. Here's when I saw Jim, and I remember the first time I saw him, he looked familiar. I was like, I know him. I know him. I don't know if I really knew him from somewhere, or if God was just like, there's your guy.
Oh, not me. I couldn't stand B-Dub.
He can't stand you now.
You're exactly right. His conceited ass. I couldn't stand him.
B-Dub won a male beauty contest in school, and so B didn't like him.
I don't let him live it down either.
Wait
I make fun of every outfit.
Really? He won
My husband, yes, wore this Rambo outfit. Weirdo. Calm down with your muscles.
Oh my God.
You don't with your 50-year-old body. Calm down.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Hey, kid, he had this, you know how they cut the sleeves out? Oh, just weird white tuxedo. We're talking the 80s, okay? We're old. Just
well, I can see how that kind of would have, you know, turned it off.
Well, and he was a lifeguard at this pool that we were a member of, and he thought he honest to God thought he was the shit. You should have seen him. It was sickening. I thought, oh, hell no.
I mean, that's why you put on your bikini and was diving in the pool in front of me.
1.5 stop the dive. Yep, so my bottom would fall down. Matter of fact, the first time he asked me out, I stood him up.
I would have done you right then.
He should have. He's a dumbass. And here we are 32 years later.
But I have to say this. B-Dub is very nice looking.
He's good looking.
He has a very nice attitude to go with it.
Yeah, he's a good man. He really is.
Well, I have to tell you, on our ladies' night, New Year's, we were talking about like a 2018 rewind of all the shit that's happened, you know, funny stuff, not the bad stuff. And of course, we brought up Randy falling. That was a highlight, I think, of the whole entire year. But we also brought up when Lissa fell asleep and was snoring, and then I accused you because you were on the panel, but you were on mute because you were on a phone call, and Eric had the little recording of it. And you said something like, you came back on and you got like really, you said something like, I was on the phone, you bitches, or something like that, or you assholes. You played it on the ladies' night. I said, can you please play it again? We just played it like 3 times. It was hysterical.
Yes, music. Yes. When Lisa fell asleep, I kept telling everybody to be quiet. So
yeah, and I agreed. And Wendy was like, no, you can't do that. And I was like, no, we'll be quiet.
Wendy's like, I feel like this is wrong. I'm like, shut up, Wendy, we can't hear it.
But that is because B did one time fall asleep on a live stream.
I fell asleep. Yeah, I fell asleep. I'm telling you, if it gets... Hell, it's getting. The only reason I stay up later now is because I work second shift, and I don't get off till 10, and I don't get home till 10:30. So I'm still kind of wound up from the kids. So, sometimes I'm up till 12, 1 o'clock now. It's crazy. And then some nights last night. Did I work yesterday? Yeah, last night I was in bed at 10:45. You know, it's different every time.
Yes, music. Yes.
Oh, and we also brought up when your husband passed wind on the live stream.
Oh, I swear, and he still thinks that's the funniest thing ever.
Well, it was funny, so we brought it up. It was funny. Brought that up.
That's so funny.
2018. I wonder what 2019 is going to hold. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. But I think we should start saving clips for 2019 when funny shit happens. And then we can do like a rewind.
I think we should too. Do y'all know, I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to screen record. I have something downloaded on my phone and it said, "Can we access your camera?" And I was like, "What? What? No, what?" All right, I don't know how to do it.
Kyle, yes. I think, and we're only 1 week in. What is today, the 9th? Yeah. 1 week in, and it's already been a crazy 2019.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. But we need to have some funny moments, and we will.
And Kyle, to get that on camera, because listen, let's face it, we all pick our shorts out of our booty. All of us. Everybody's done it.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just when you catch stuff on camera like that, or a booty shot.
And people always say, Diane, why aren't you camming up? Well, there's some prime examples.
Are you picking your butt right now as we speak, Diane?
No, I'm not.
She may be. We would never know.
You ain't even got pants on. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'll never tell.
And if people could hear me and Bee's conversations in the morning time, because we were talking about nose pickers. Was it yesterday morning?
Yeah. I think because there's a kid that I know that does that right in front of you. I mean, we'll be carrying on a conversation. All of a sudden, there goes the hand. Get your finger out of your nose. That is rude and gross. I mean.
And no one stops them?
She does say.
Okay, I say something every time. And she knows she does it, but she just continues to do it.
Yeah, there are some nose pickers, Kyle. You're right, on YouTube. You're right.
Oh, crazy. Get a Kleenex at least. We all got to clean our nose out, but get a tissue.
Yeah,
not that expensive.
B goes into this deep detail. I'm on my way to work. It's early in the morning, and you just don't. She's like, and I'm picking my nose right now, but I'm using a tissue.
I'm on my nose. Lord help us all.
And your karma, I hate to use that word, is as much as you made sick, because I get sick all the time. We know that. B has been sicker in the last few months than when she had cancer.
Working with these kids, these nasty ass, got a hug on me kids.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
It is. They have to, which I love hugging them too. I love them. But they've got, they don't care if they've got 102 fever, they gonna come up there and hug on me.
Yep.
And now she's sick. I called her the other morning. She said, "Hello."
Oh, yeah, it's
cold.
I had a cold for like 2 weeks, and then yesterday I started feeling bad, and as the day went on, I felt better, and then today I felt fine. But it's weird. It's weird. But there's a couple of them that are sick right now. So.
Oh. Music, not with 500 people behind me, but I have been in public and you get an itch and you don't know what to do, and you kind of like go up against the wall, act like you're leaning, and
I usually go to the edge of the couch. It's crazy.
But if you're in public and there's no ladies' room, we've all been in situations where something's happened.
Well, I'll never admit to that. I'm not going to.
You better never let me see you do it, Diane.
I know, because she'll tell everyone.
She will out you in a heartbeat.
I know she will.
Let me tell y'all what Poshy did now.
Yep, she will. She definitely will. I know it.
I will tell. My doctor asked me to take pictures of the shit that comes out of my nose. I call it the booger file. Yeah, that's when I had strep throat a while back. They was asking me about what color it was at the doctor. Because Lord knows they didn't want to come near me because they were pregnant.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah. And strep is no joke.
Jenny. Look what Jenny just said.
Good thing I got home. Okay, let's talk about that for just a minute.
Oh my God. Really? All right. Go ahead.
Who hasn't shorted? We've all done it. If you haven't done it, you're lying. Diane?
I swear, I'm going to kill you, Randy. I really am.
So
Record that.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
It may or may not have happened, but it was a long time ago.
It may not have. But I was sick as a dog and couldn't breathe, and I coughed, and it happened. Okay?
It happens.
Yes, it does happen. I will say I never shit in my pants like a whole, shit.
Like running down your legs. No.
Yeah, no, that never happened.
Randy's done.
I can't. Why do we always get onto poops topics?
Have y'all
Candy, is that a vitamin supplement? I'm taking additional vitamin C, and because my vitamin D was low too, and I'm taking that too. If that's a vitamin, I'll get it. And I'm trying to drink more orange juice because, see, I'm a Coke drinker. Y'all know that. And I'm trying to at least wake up to orange juice now.
Yeah, you need that. Has anybody ever had to drive like 90? Because it hits you usually when you're driving home. You're trying to get somewhere and it happens.
Well, that's the worst if you're in a car.
Yes.
And there's no gas station for miles.
There's no gas station.
Well, and you see, that would be even a bigger problem for me because, I don't like to go into public toilets because I'm a germaphobe. So that would be a nightmare.
That's when it gets real. Yes. That's right.
Can't look into that. Esther C. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to make a copy of that.
That's been around for a really long time.
I can't believe my doctor hadn't said anything about it.
Laurie D, I need that. Because, it ain't even been that long ago. I thought if a cop gets behind me, he's coming home with me because I'm not stopping.
That's right, Jenny. Having to poop and be a germaphobe is just a nightmare.
And
we're back to poop. We're always, I don't know. Is it me? Is it because I'm here that this poop stuff came up?
Maybe. I don't even know how we got here.
I don't know.
Andrea Yates, we went down to murder and then The Bachelor, and now we're shitting our pants.
Yeah. I don't know how this stuff happens.
Never eat sardines if you're planning to run a marathon. I'm safe there because I don't eat sardines or run.
Oh, I could never eat a sardine.
Right.
Never.
If y'all see running, just know something's chasing me.
That's right, Lori.
Right.
Shit happens. That's right, lovely Steph. Shit happens.
That's
we learned that early on. Never trust a fart.
Oh my goodness. I can't.
I love you, Diane.
I know you do. I love you too, but I never know why this always happens.
We used to have a cabin, and I don't know why my papa always kept sardines at the cabin, and me and JoJo would go down there fishing and go spend the night. She would always put sardines on crackers and eat them. Ugh.
My mother eats sardines, and I'm amazed she eats them. She's been eating them for years. She loves them.
Oh, Jim will eat them and put hot sauce on them. Ugh.
I can't
Hey,
even look at them.
No, don't they have their eyes?
Yeah, it's like looking at just like a little fish that just came out of the water, and it's
That's a minnow, and leave it alone.
I will eat every other fish that there is. You don't. I know you don't eat any fish. You're missing out.
She is missing out. Shrimp. I mean, she has no idea.
She doesn't. She has no idea the things that she's missing out on, like delicious crab legs and lobster, and oh my God, you're missing out on so much.
I can't imagine.
No oysters either. No.
Well, I won't eat oysters. I won't eat anything like, raw on a half shell or just slithers down your throat. No, that I
See,
won't eat.
I ate oysters on a cracker with ketchup.
Yeah.
And I could tolerate them, but it's not like I order them. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else orders them, then I will try one, but that's not my favorite thing. I won't buy them all.
My husband loves scallops. Loves them.
Scallops are delicious. They're delicious.
But
and I even like other kind of fish. Like when I lived on Long Island, everybody used to go fishing on the bay for like fluke and flounder. Fluke is delicious. I mean, you just batter it with whatever and fry it up. It's delicious. I even like those kind of fish. Delicious.
I don't even want it touching my plate. If we go to Japanese and they'll give you a shrimp, as they like to throw that shrimp on your plate as an appetizer.
Mm-hmm.
I hurry up and get it off my plate, make somebody get it off, and I start cleaning my plate at the table. And you eat with strangers when you go to those places, and they look at me like, you freaking weirdo. Like, I don't care. I don't want it. I don't want that wonderful rice they're about to put there where that nasty shrimp just touched.
I am telling you, Randy, if you ease yourself into the mildest tasting fishes, I mean,
look, Diane we had a whole phone conversation about fish one night.
Yeah, I did. We did. I told her that she's missing out, and I told her what she should try first.
Yes. Caviar. I've never tasted, nor would I. Have you had caviar?
Never have. No, I've never had it. I wouldn't go near it
either.
But I remember being a kid. This is so redneck. I'm sorry, y'all. But, we always went fishing with my papa. And whenever he would clean the fish, if it had fish eggs in it, we would get excited.
I can't eat caviar. I won't go near it.
Oh. Caviar is very salty. Really? Diane, you need to tell me seafood because it looks beautiful, but we've been scared off.
Oh, so you want to know what kind of seafood you should eat?
Oh, see, I love anything fried. I like clam strips. I like crab leg. I'm telling you, I could eat just about any seafood.
Yeah, I love fried calamari if it's cooked right. Yeah. Fried clams are delicious. I love it all. I love it all.
And here's Diane. She said, would you like, she said, do you like salmon, maybe? And I said,
I did. I said that to her.
Yeah, I said, yeah, if it is battered really good, patted really thin, and burnt. She's like, not that. That's not even salmon.
Oh my God, she was killing me.
Randy has no taste.
No. Jim loves the big salmon fillets, but I don't. Oh no, it's pink. Mm-mm.
Did you ever eat a crab cake? Did you ever have a Maryland crab cake?
No.
Oh, delicious.
No.
She said it like, no, are you insane?
I won't even I won't even cook salmon. I remember when I married my first husband, Nene always made salmon patties. Thank you, Kayla. And you know, she fixed them like I liked them. And I was gonna fix some for my first husband. I opened the can because I had never seen it. And when I saw what it looked like, I started gagging and threw it away.
My mom used to make those for us for breakfast, and I would eat them, you know, every once in a while, but I haven't had them in a very long time.
I will also eat smoked salmon that, you know, cold, that I will eat. You might like that, Randy.
No, I won't. I won't. Tastes like salmon. And you know what? Y'all know the L is silent in salmon. What?
So what?
Well, Jim says salmon, and it makes me want to choke him. The L is silent.
Salmon. It's salmon.
Salmonella, exactly. No sushi. No way.
No, now that's where I will draw the line. I will not. I have tried it many times. I have tried to do the whole tuna, and I'm going to say it doesn't taste bad, but the thought of eating fish raw makes me a little squeamish.
Said I won't. My son loves it. And you know, we'll go out and he gets his chopsticks and he dips it. I'm like, you're so nasty. And he got me to taste, what is it called? Wasabi?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you can't eat too much. You can't eat too much of that. You'll burn your head off.
Very hot, very spicy.
Yes, and it smells like Play-Doh.
What?
I swear to God, you're the weirdest person ever.
Oh my God.
It does.
Smells like Play-Doh.
I've never smelled it. I've never known it to smell like Play-Doh.
It does. I smelled it before I ate it. Because he was all like, I dare you. It was my birthday too. And he's being bullying me on my birthday. I dare you, chicken. I dare you.
Randy, did you ever eat pate?
No. And that liver? No.
Well, it is. It's goose liver pate. They have goose liver pate. They also have like vegetable pate, which is really delicious. I don't know. I like it.
No, I don't eat any organ. If it has pump blood in it.
See, I don't like sushi at all, but both my daughters and even my 3-year-old granddaughter will eat sushi. Not me.
Yeah, a lot of kids are starting out very young nowadays eating sushi.
She loves it.
I tried it. I did.
See, Kathy Rebills just said duck liver from France is absolutely delicious.
It is.
Liver and onions. I grew up that big.
I love liver. Love it.
No, fried gizzards. Jim loves gizzards. So it's embarrassing. He loves them.
I actually, growing up, my mother used to always make, not always, but once in a while she would cook us liver and onions. But my favorite is calf's liver. That's better than beef liver. So
a baby cow.
Oh, stop.
Is that what you said?
I said calf liver. Yeah, I said calf liver. It's delicious.
Don't
start making me feel guilty.
No.
Very healthy for you.
It's healthy.
Yeah, beef liver is very healthy for you.
Because of the iron?
Yeah.
That you can take a tablet for. I'm good. I'll just take a
Okay. I'm just saying, I do like liver and onions. If it's made right, it's delicious.
it's what I can't eat. But I mean, if I think if you like it, I just don't see how somebody was like butchering a goose. Said, you know what would be good? It's liver.
Yeah, let's make some pate out of it so people can put it on their crackers. I even will eat chicken livers. I will even eat sauteed chicken livers.
See, I don't like any kind of. My grandparents used to always get chicken livers. I think they were too dry. Something I could.
No, Marty, no. My papa loved chicken livers, and I believe that did KFC used to sell them?
Oh, I don't know.
We used to get it at a place called a chicken place here called what's the name of it? Hell, I can't remember now. But anyway, we used to get it at a chicken place, and KFC very well may. I'm not sure though.
I think that we used to have to stop there and get him chicken livers a lot, and but we used to fish with chicken liver. I mean, it does all kinds.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Frog, I can't. Jim has begged me to eat frog legs.
No, I won't do that.
I got them up to my mouth, but they look, y'all, they're still shaped like a frog's legs when they give them to you.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. That's something that I probably would never eat. And I would never eat bull's balls.
Sugar. No.
Balls.
Why would you eat it? Okay, if you're gonna eat part of the bull, eat a steak.
Yeah, I would pass on the balls.
No balls for me.
No balls.
No. Health-wise, they contain a lot of blood-enriching liver. Oh, okay. Frog legs are delicious. And I've always heard it tastes like chicken. Then eat chicken.
Yeah, I know. And they also say that rabbit tastes like chicken. I can't eat rabbit.
No, I remember one time, okay, when I was in third grade, rabbit coats became huge. Everybody had a rabbit coat. And I begged and pleaded because some of the kids at school had a rabbit coat. Well, then one of our cousins gave us rabbits, pet rabbits. Like JoJo's rabbit was like really sweet. Mine was a demon. Nobody had played with it. It would bite the shit out of you. And I remember petting that rabbit and then realizing that that's where the coat came from. When you're young, you don't realize. So I never had a rabbit coat. They were big though when I was little.
They were big when I was in school too.
Didn't someone recently go to the Goodwill and find a rabbit jacket?
I don't know.
Yeah, someone that goes to Goodwill a lot on YouTube went and found a jacket, a rabbit jacket.
I wonder how much they charged for it.
I don't know. She never said.
I should have. If I find one, I'm gonna put it in Yabba's 80s box.
Have y'all still not finished that?
No.
Y'all are losers.
We're losers. And I mean, we picked such a bad time to do that because we done it right around Thanksgiving when you're buying all this Thanksgiving food. Then we done it at Christmas. And this
I can't say shit. I still haven't sent that Hatchimal to them yet. And it's still in my spare bedroom.
And that's from last Christmas.
That was from last Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I bought it the day after
Friday.
Thanksgiving. Yep. I'm a loser.
I can't. That makes me nervous. I have to get everything out on time. I can't.
Yeah.
That's why, because, and I'm bad about mailing. I mean, like I said, I still have a big stack of Christmas cards. I mailed out one batch, and then sat down and I filled them out, and then I got sick, and they got put in a drawer. And if it ever gets put in a drawer, what? Why? How? One time I ate placenta and didn't know it.
Oh no. Where would you get that?
Yeah, somebody had to have had a baby and saved their placenta, which is a big thing now.
I know that, but to eat it, I'm not getting this.
Yeah, they make a shake out of it. It's supposed to be very, very healthy. Yeah, look it up. Eating placenta. Look it up. There are videos, girl.
Oh no, I can't. I can't. That's right up there with pimple popping. Can't.
Okay, let me ask y'all this before we go, because it's time to wrap it up. It is. Let me ask y'all this. There was a woman selling her breast milk the other day on Bachelor Trade.
Really?
Would y'all buy it?
Mm-hmm. No.
Actually, they have to go through, they're supposed to go through, like, there's some, they call them wet moms that pump for the NICU babies.
Right.
And there is a huge, long process of donating your breast milk or selling your breast milk. I mean, because there's some moms that really want their, or dads even, that really want their babies on breast milk. And it's two gay dads that adopted or, whatever. And, they want to buy breast milk for their babies. They have to go through this rigorous testing and all that stuff for it to, hell no. No way in hell would I do that.
Well, I can't help it. I was just thinking about when someone said that, when they were younger, they were feeding all the babies, in the hospital with their breast milk. You know what I'm talking about, Randy.
What? What? What?
Someone here on YouTube was always bragging about how she was able to feed all the babies in the nursery with her breast milk.
No, really?
Yeah.
No, Sandy Law, my daughter donates breast milk to a baby with a heart condition.
Yeah, see, I worked in the NICU, and we had a couple of wet moms that donated, and I just asked one because they would bring it up there, and they had to go through some rigorous testing to be, checked, and
this woman
produced so much that they were able to feed their baby and have plenty more.
Well, this woman, she had frozen her breast milk. And
yeah, you can have it they can keep it frozen for a long time.
And it cost her $80 a month for ICE to send it. Oh, see?
Hey, can you please hook Eric up? He's wanting breast milk. Can you please give him the name of that person?
Sugar, thank you for stopping by. I love you. Well, the woman was like, I really need money.
Good night, Sugar.
She was hurting for money. And yeah, I just thought I guess it don't have to be FDA approved. Or, I mean, I don't know if just the women who have the ability. That's amazing. I think it's amazing. I mean, I don't know. Did you breastfeed Bee?
I did. The oldest one I breastfed till she was 6 months. And then, the youngest one was premature. So I tried to pump. She was at Le Bonheur because she started out, she was able to nurse, but I guess when my milk came in, she aspirated it into her lungs and she got pneumonia and was in the hospital for a month. And I tried to pump, but I guess the stress or whatever, I didn't even cover the bottom of the bottle. And I kept trying, and I got frustrated, and then I got mastitis on one side. It was horrible. Oh. Yeah, and so I just said, so no, the youngest one was not breastfed. The oldest one was.
I never had children, so I never breastfed, but I wasn't breastfed.
I wasn't either. But
We weren't either.
talking about the woman that fed her child until she was 9 years old, and the mom didn't have to stop with the
Oh
milk.
God, when I see that, like when I see,
Oh no! See,
the mothers breastfeeding their like 5-year-olds, it gets me crazy.
I had a lady one time. She was what do they call those that birth the babies, but they're not a doctor?
wife. I mean,
midwife. Yeah, she was a
yeah.
midwife. And she had adopted a couple of kids, and one of her adopted kids was having surgery. And by then she had had one of her own, and he was 4 years old. And I was sitting there doing a history and physical on this child, and he just comes up, lifts her shirt, takes a sip, and goes on about his merry way.
Oh my God. And yes, Punky
Never
Bee.
missed a beat. I mean, she never missed a beat. And I was like,
Yes, we do, Punky Bee. Yes,
Yeah,
we
Punky
do.
Bee, we do want to know how long you did breastfeed. Come on.
in fact, that music said I'd rent a cow for 6 months. Fuck that. It was hard, especially when I went back to work. It was hard because I had to pump.
I
I'd go to
remember
the bathroom, pull a boob out.
when Timber was, she would kill me, but I ate cabbage, and I was feeding her, and she went like this, and she was itty bitty, and she made that face. You have to watch what you eat.
Oh yeah, cabbage will give him diarrhea.
And also obviously makes the milk taste bad.
Probably. So Punky, we're waiting.
Yes. I'm glued.
You
If
can't
you
put
say
that
12,
kid out there.
It's next say she's a 10-year-old that she's still breastfeeding.
I'm still breastfeeding. A little over 3 years with my daughter. We practiced attachment parenting at the time.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
that's not 3 years ain't as bad as 9. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, 3 years. I mean, to me, it's 3 years. I don't know. Well, at 3 years, they can tell you that they're hungry, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Hazel, it was so funny. I remember just laughing when she made that face. My cousin had to tell her daughter her tits broke, so she would leave her the hell alone.
Y'all, who was that? It was somebody that used to squirt their kid. Oh, I know who it was. It was a friend of my daughter's, my oldest one, that breastfed, and her daughter was coming up on 2, and she had been trying to wean her forever, and she'd come and just start pulling on her, so she'd pull her out, squirt.
Oh, look what Punky just said. In Walmart, her child would lift up her shirt. Oh my God. That's hysterical.
And now we're talking about breast milk.
Where do we get this from? How do we go from point A to point B?
I don't know. We were talking about fish a little while ago, and then liver, and then bull balls, and I don't know.
And the Bachelor, if he's gay or not, and
He's not.
Oh my God! How do we do this?
It is funny, Lou.
Oh gosh!
Squirt you in the eye. You still want some, bitch?
I swear to God, she did. And when she told me about it, I mean, I still laugh my ass off because the visual in my face, I mean, in my head, is pulling that tit out, going, take that.
Oh gosh.
It's too bad. It's too bad she's got her camera off because I guarantee she went.
Yeah, I grabbed the tit, squeezed it. God, we are really weird. I mean, really
and not only are we weird, but we put it on YouTube for everybody.
Exactly.
Did you get that? We're squeezing tits over here.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. It's 8:30, so y'all know it's close to my bedtime.
That's true. That's true. And I have to sit up for Amber's live stream tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
that's
So
good.
y'all, everybody
What
have a
time are
good
y'all
night.
going on?
It's starting at 10 Eastern time.
9
Okay.
our time, baby.
30 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah, 30 more minutes. And yeah,
love you too, Lip Gloss.
it's on my channel, but it's her stream, her show, not mine. I was
Kat.
just sitting there.
It's
All
gonna
right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming.
It's a good show to watch. I tell you, it's crazy.
Yeah, and Metallic, I believe Metallic is going to be on. I don't know if Blue Ridge is going to be on or not, but I know Metallic's going to be up on panel, and maybe Stephanie Brown. I'm not sure. I have to check with Amber.
I haven't watched it yet, so Diane is. Well, Amber K is going on, but it's going to be on Diane's channel.
Yes.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, y'all.
Thank
Okay,
y'all for coming.
It was a good night.
It was a good night.
Let me, yes, I had a great time. Let me know what y'all want the next crime to be. Hit me up on Twitter, write it under here. Hit B up, hit Diane up. It don't matter. Anybody.
There you go.
There you go.
And
y'all have a good night. I love y'all.
Yes, of course you can come, Lip Gloss. Yes. All right. Thanks, y'all. Bye.
Okay,
Bye, y'all.
bye. Oh no, I can't find my thingy to close out. What the fuck?
It looks like a telephone.
No, I know, but I know, my mouse or something just.
We're still live.
Okay, I found it. I can get out now.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Bye.